Okay, thought I'd do a short YouTube video here on how to dip beehives. Started pretty early this morning because I got a lot to do. Here's some of the boxes, some mountain camp rims, some inner covers, bottom covers, top covers, screen bottoms. Got quite a bit of stuff I want to dip this morning. So right now I'm warming up the tank. As you can see, what I've made here is I've got a steel tank, and basically I've made a little kiln around it. It takes about 2 hours for this thing to heat up, and the bricks help hold the heat in and force all the hot air to the bottom of the tank. I've been using this tank for 3 years now, and so far so good. Just got a propane tank right there. Got a pallet where I'll start stacking my stuff on. Of course, I'll probably lay that in the grass, so because you will get a little bit of drippings off of it, and I really don't want to get it on the concrete. So, and then it's kind of important to keep a fire extinguisher around, just in case. I heat this up to about 250 degrees, 230 degrees, something like that. You kind of know when it's right because it'll start boiling. The hive's just right. Then I just use a pair of welding gloves, and then I have a thermometer right here that I use to check the heat. It goes up to 400 degrees, but obviously I think flash point on this is about a little over 300 or so. I wouldn't dare get it over about 280 or so. Let me show you inside here what this looks like. It's still heating up right now, but it looks like it's starting to come to temperature. It takes, like I said, I started this probably about an hour or so ago. It's been quite a while. This has I think 300 pounds of paraffin wax and right around 100 pounds of gum rosin. So your initial investment's pretty high, but really and truly, I've been using this for 3 years. I've dipped quite a few hives. Let's see, some of them I have here in my yard, you can see. Let me go back here. There's some of them back there. And there's a couple over there. And let's see, let's scan across here a little bit. And right back there's a couple more. You can see the very first ones that I ever started with, I painted, and then I realized that painting's hard work, and it's kind of expensive too. You buy a couple gallons of paint, and it's fairly expensive. So I decided to go with this because, number one, I'm too lazy to paint, and I make a mess because I'm not a very good painter. And I don't know. I like this because I've taken some of my older stuff that I've used before, and I've re-dipped it. So no matter what, if you had a failing hive or you had some kind of problem with it, when you dip it in here at about 280 degrees and boil this stuff like French fries, you don't have to worry about any kind of mites or any kind of germs or anything in there. You sanitize it. So that's it. I've got a little air hole in here. It's important that you have some airflow going inside of it to keep it burning. But you can see I've got bricks basically stacked up all the way around it. I don't think I've seen any other YouTube videos on how to do this, so I wanted to kind of share what I found out, because it does seem to work real well. As you can see, the reason I started early, started kind of adding this up, about 10 minutes piece. I figure I got about 8.5 hours worth of work once this stuff starts going. And then I've got a friend coming over this morning, and he's got a few things too, so it's gonna be a long day, but it's kind of fun. So it's a good day. I live here in northern Kentucky. As you can see, the fog kind of set in this morning, but I think it is going to be a beautiful day. So I'll come back. I'll have one more video that behind this after I actually start dipping, so you can see how this process works. It's kind of hard to understand until you see that wood cooking like French fries in there. So I'll be back. See you later.